Hi everyone, my name is Kuhan Sukumaran and my matrix number is 23 DLS 18F2066 and I am from class DLS 4B. Today I am going to talk about the channel characteristic of distribution management. There are 4 channel characteristics in distribution management, which will be market, product, competitive and company resources. Now I am going to talk about the first channel characteristic, which will be the market characteristic. The aim of the market characteristic is to use the most appropriate ways in the channel to get the product to the end of the users. This includes the number of customers, the buying habits, the geographical point, and the capacity and taste and the frequency of the purchase and more. The size, the spread and density of the market is the factors to be considered. Meanwhile, if the market is very large and widespread, long channel could be used. If the market is very small, then short channel to be used. Let me elaborate some things about long channel. Long channel have different storage point, different movement for the products to be transferred from the production house to the final customer. For an example, first transferred to the manufacturer's warehouse and then later it is transferred to the manufacturer depot. And then later the product is also transferred to the third party central depot. However, it is later transferred to the third party regional depot and later on the product is transferred to the retailer's regional depot and finally it is transferred to the retailer's store. After that, let me also elaborate about the short channel. The short channel have the very few buyers in a geographical point, where, let me give you an example for that also, where the product will be transferring from one short point to another short point, where will be the manufacturer's warehouse to the buyer's factory warehouse. And now let me talk about the product characteristic, which will be the second characteristic of the channels in the distribution management. The importance of the product could determine the appropriate channel to be used, because the appropriate may put a constraint on the selected channel. The first example of the product will be the high value items. High value items are sold through the short channel due to the high gross profit margins and can easily cover the higher sales and distribution costs. However, short channel could improve the aspects such as loss, and short channel could reduce the requirement of carrying the inventory of the high value goods. The second example for the products is complex products. The complex product often require direct selling. The intermediaries may not be able to explain how the product work potential to the customers. The third example that I'm going to give you is the new product. New product is distributed via the third party channel because final demand is unknown and supply channels need to be very flexible to respond to both high and low demand level. The next example that I'm going to give is the time sensitive product. Products need a fast or a short channel for shelf life reasons, like food products such as breads and cakes. Even newspaper and tender documents are considered as the time sensitive products. The last example for product characteristic will be the product with handling constraint. These may require a specialist physical distribution channel. Example, frozen food, china and glass, hazardous chemical, and hanging garments. And now I'm going to talk about the next channel characteristic, which will be the competitive characteristic. The competitive characteristic is concerned of any competitor selling a same product or whether to try a different channel such as exclusive outlets to the product in order. This is to avoid the competition and risk of substitution. It may well be that the consumer preference for words choice necessitates the same outlet being supplied. A good example will be including the confectionery and grocery items. Finally, I'm going to talk about the last channel characteristic, which will be the company resources. The size and the financial strength of the company is the most important factor. Only a large and cash-rich company can afford to set up their own distribution structure, which include their own distribution and transportation facilities. That's all from me for today, and please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.